What's up, guys? This video is going to be a little different. We're going to go into where I've been, why I've been gone for so long, and just a general update on a lot of things. Let's get to it. First off, though, car wash. So, as I mentioned, shit's been a lot different. We ended up moving, which took some time as well. The fucking apartment that we were living at before was garbage. They had a crazy infestation, didn't want to do anything about it. So, that took up a lot of our time. I had to focus on work and getting us ready to move, and so all that shit's over with now. We did end up moving to a completely new location, so that's definitely a lot better than where we were for sure. Go. So we tried to do the car wash. Apparently the car wash is out of order. Go figure. So anyways, let's talk a little bit. So, as I mentioned, some changes went down. So I was working for Carvana full-time. Carvana is a garbage company. They laid off 2,500 people, and then they decided to have this shady notion that could wait until after they laid off people and then forge up some phony ass documents and let go of more people, which they did. They let me go 2 days after that, saying that they had a point system or whatever. So if you took vacation time or you used vacation time, you could do that. But the way apparently that they have it set up is they give you the vacation time, they pay you for it and everything, but if you don't work a certain amount later, then that vacation time that you earned from before, you don't actually have. So they added up whatever they did, and they falsified a bunch of shit, and I proved it wrong in the meeting. I let them know, hey, this isn't right. You guys are just trying to make it so that I don't get to, get a piece of the severance pay that they were giving everybody, because they gave everybody $6,400 when they laid them off. They laid off 2,500 people. 2,500 fucking people. Like, I don't even understand it. And it was out of nowhere. And so they let me go. And basically what they did was they gave me an option. They said, well, you can quit, or we can put in to have you fired on Monday. Now, mind you, I was working with my boss at the time because my wife has some medical shit that requires her to have someone around, so that if something happens, she's not by herself, and the kids aren't alone when it happens. So she passes out due to the heat. Okay, so I won't get too much into that though. But that being said, I was working with them because they took away our work from home that we were allowed to do. You you worked so much and got this promotion, and being at that tier, they would let you work from home, and it was supposed to be permanent, absolutely permanent, as long as you kept up on your numbers, right? Okay, well, I've met those expectations, and so after that, because beforehand, they were going to have us go back to office, and if you didn't get the promotion. So I worked to not only get the promotion, but I had planned to move to be closer to office if I did not. So when they gave me this, I moved in town because I didn't have to go to the office. I didn't have to move in town. Mind you, I am an hour and 30 minutes away from the Carvana office, okay? So us moving into town was quite the feat. So, that being said, so I said, okay, I checked with everybody and made sure it was all good, and I moved. I stayed in Casa Grande, and, that's where I'm at. And I don't have to worry about that, thinking I didn't have to worry about it. So, a few weeks pass, about a month passes, and they say, well, mind you, I've already put my deposit down. I've already spent the money that I was going to spend to move, okay? I'm not made of money. I don't have, whatever else. I don't have all this crazy cash or whatever. We spent what we had to move on where we were moving, okay? So they message me when I'm at work one day, and they say, well, we're taking away the work from home program. Sorry. And I said, sorry? Like, what are you talking about? I said, I had all kinds of guarantees from different managers and everything. And they told me, well, it's just a pilot, and, da-da-da-da-da. I said, no, you guys guaranteed me this. I said, I have my own issues. My wife has to have somebody around. I said, I can't be doing that. I worked for the promotion that I got. It's not right for you guys to just take it away now. So, we went forward with it, and I had to make plans to, either stay with the company or move to the next one, because, obviously they were changing shit. So, at this point, it wasn't going to be for a while. This would have been in March that I found out. So I wouldn't have to go back to office until May. So we put our deposit down, and we were going to move. We moved around April 15th. We had to wait an extra 12 or 15 days because the apartment wasn't ready. So, this brings me back to, in that time period, I was, dealing with getting our house or our apartment packed up and ready to move, dealing with the infestation that we had, which destroyed us. It took so much of our stuff. We lost so much of our furniture and everything. So that time period came around, and we moved. I kept working. And eventually they wanted me to work with the leaves department to see if I can get something set up because of my, the special conditions that I needed. And the leaves department said, no, we couldn't do that because it's not your concern, it is your wife. And while we do think the situation is not ideal, sorry guys, we can't abide by that. We can't do something like that for you. They told me that if I had some issue or some medical issue that I wanted to bring forward to them and see if we can get an accommodation, that's what I could do. So at this point, I interviewed with 3 different companies, one of which I decided to go with after I found out what Carvana was doing. And so, fast forward to what I was talking about before. My boss calls me on a meeting on his day off, and he says, hey, we need to figure out what you're doing because your work from home time is up, and basically, if you can't be here on Monday, then we just need to let you go, and you can either put in to quit or we I can put into corporate and let them just let you go. And mind you, they tried to say that this was all because of discrepancies in my scheduling, not being there, whatever else. I had none of that. They tried to say that their system, actually, and I'll put up screenshots of this, I think. But if I need to, if you guys want to see that, I'll put it up. Just let me know. But so they said that there was 2 days where I had no call, no shows. No, I proved everything wrong in their system in the meeting. And at the end of the meeting, the manager that I was dealing, my manager at the time, who claimed to, care about my situation, he said, well, I'm very well aware of your situation, and I just want to do what's going to be best for you. Okay, so work with me so I could stay home. He didn't want to do that. So, anyways, he says, if you can't be there, then, we'll go ahead and we'll get your resignation, and then we can just let you go that way, or we can put in on Monday to have you let go. And I said, I feel like you knowing my situation, I can't be there, and that I can't just ditch my wife like that. And he said, well, I need to know what you want to do. And so I was forced to either put in my resignation or let them fire me. So I put in the resignation. This was a week ago, a week and 2 days now, I think. But so I put in the resignation, and I went about whatever. I didn't have a choice, right? So I started my new job. The new company is good so far. We'll see where it goes, but I was still waiting for my last check, and so it comes time for payday. Now, mind you, we just moved. We need the money. We need to be able to get some groceries and shit. More normal expenses from just moving, right? And so that whole playing catch up with the big family thing, because let me tell you, it is fucking real. So I based on the time schedule, I was told that it would be normal. So I get up that morning and I check my account, and I don't have anything. And so I get into Workday. For those of you that don't know what Workday is a system that employers use to help you track your pay schedule, your time cards, etc., stuff like that. And so I got in there and took a look at what was going on, and I found out that Carvana decided to not only not pay me, but what they tried to say was pay, they took and kept $900 from me on the last check, and they labeled it as negative vacation hours. Negative vacation hours. Mind you, this is for hours that I took, that I had accumulated, that were for me in the system, that were accepted, that were paid out, and months before. So, not only did the company let me go and not pay out the severance pay, they also kept my last check. I successfully have a pay stub in my Workday that says $0. And they still made me pay for everything at the end of it too. So the company is garbage. I'm going to go into very in-depth about Carvana. Okay? Don't buy from Carvana. I handled returns, exchanges, registration, all kinds of shit, and there was so much that went on. You would literally get in trouble if you did not spew this bullshit about the company. They want you to tell customers, oh, well, that's definitely not the experience we want you to have. I'm so sorry that the registration hasn't shown up yet, that your title hasn't shown up yet. Carvana literally was just shut down because they do not port titles over correctly. Literally. They just lost one of their dealer licenses, and it's not up for renewal. They're not going to do it until they're not even looking to build one of the Carvana towers until Carvana gets their shit together. Now, keep in mind, I'm not just here to dog on the company. I'm not just here to do any of that. I really got fucked out of this. And, you know, for the longest time, I stuck with it. I was one of those employees that if I got some type of meeting or whatever, and there was something to be fixed, fine, good, boom, let's do it. And I would fucking implement it and move forward with my job and be the best I could be at it, even if I didn't believe the shit. You know, they spew all this shit, oh, well, it's Carvana culture, and we want our customers to feel like they're cared about and loved and, you know that they're important. I'm sorry, you guys. There are some people, yes, that have positive experiences, and we can hope for that. There are other people that their vehicles get delayed for months and months and months and months. There are other people that never received their title. There was a lady, I promise you, I took a call. And again, I'm not gonna talk about any specifics or give names or anything, but I took a call for a lady that had her vehicle for a year and 7 months, and she had not received her title on a cash vehicle that she paid for. Didn't receive shit. So, that being said, I mean, you can't sit there and expect people not to know. Like, I hope this video gets so big and goes so far, because Carvana is garbage. They literally, they have vehicles where they'll delay you and delay you and delay you and delay you. They'll tell you, oh, well, it's a cosmetic issue. Oh, well, it's a mechanical issue. All to turn around 3 or 4 months later and say, oh, well, we can't sell you this vehicle. So now the customer not only has been waiting for a vehicle for 6 months, 7 months, however long it's been, they now cannot buy that vehicle. Oh, sorry guys. They now cannot take delivery of that car because that car is no longer available. They just can't. They can't do it. And so now Carvana believes in whatever the problem is, throw money at it. Okay? If a customer calls in upset, throw money at them. If the customer calls in unhappy about how their delivery went down, how their vehicle arrived, any of that, throw money at it. Carvana does not believe in fixing the root of the issue. They believe in quick fixes for on-the-moment bullshit. Prime example, there were other ones where I would get calls at the end of my shift. Okay, I went at 6 in the morning and I was there till 5, 6, even 7 o'clock at night sometimes. And I would get a call. I've gotten a few calls towards the end of when I was being there, where these people were calling in asking where their vehicles are. They didn't get called from one of our delivery hubs. They didn't get contacted. None of that. And at this point in time, during the day, that delivery hub was closed. Like, there was literally nothing that anyone could have done, and they just left them cold out in the rain to just to stay there. Did not give them a call, did not update them, did nothing. And so I would get these calls, and I'd get some of these escalated customers, fucking furious. And I get it. Like, fine. Yeah, no, you're fucking right. Because let me tell you, if I had put out money to have a vehicle delivered and I was just left out to dry like that, And, just their whole thing is just, it's not good. It's not set up right. It's not customer friendly. they try and say all the time, oh, well, we're customer oriented, we're built for the customer, and we want to make it seamless and easy and make you have a happy experience. And how can you do that if your internal working is garbage? I worked, I worked returns. I worked a department called direct delivery, which is where if you don't live within a certain radius of Carvana's delivery specs, you have to deal with a 5 to 15 days delivery time. Okay, it just didn't work, and I literally had orders from truckers, okay, people that deal with nothing but logistics, call in, and the talk-offs, the preferred explanations that you're supposed to give these people are, oh, it's a logistical issue, we're having it looked into, or some other bullshit like that. I literally had somebody that is their profession put me in my place, and I leveled with them on the call. I said, you know what, I'm sorry. I said, this is what I'm required to say. I know you know what you're talking about. I can't tell you anything different. And so I had to look like an idiot working for a company that can't pull its head out of its ass long enough to, 1, pay its employees, 2, take care of its employees, and 3, be an actual good company that doesn't just put you out. Carvana is money oriented. They are not a good e-commerce company at all, because the vehicles, half the time the vehicles that you're getting are not in the condition that you were told. Just flat out, sorry, half of them are not. And again, there are people that, luck of the fucking draw, have a good experience. Good for you guys. I'm glad. I'm happy. We had a friend of ours actually that had a good experience, I guess. Just between like the registration issues alone, like people not getting their registration, people not being able to register their vehicles, people getting tickets because of it. Like, it's just not good. They have so many internal issues as well. Like, for instance, I mentioned escalated customers. Well, we are supposed to submit a de-escalation, meaning we are supposed to post on a chat to get help and, you know, have a supervisor take the call over or whatever, or review the call or whatever. Damn it. And you get these customers that are just fucking furious. I mean, dealing with the issues that they have been, and then having to call in and be like, you know, fucking vent to me for one, fine. Tear me apart because they were supposed to get a phone call back, or because they were supposed to be transferred, or whatever else. So you submit these messages to get a supervisor on the line, okay? Nobody will take it. Oh, just express empathy. Oh, just try and see what you can do to help them out. Just did you offer them money? Did you offer them a reimbursement check or a gift check? Anything they could not to take the phone call. Anything that they could. And there was no support there. Whenever you needed something done, it was just not set up ideally. It was not being done in a way that is meant to help both the agent and the customer find a resolution. When I worked there, I busted my ass on these calls to make sure that I could actually get something done. And I cannot tell you how many times I heard a customer say, nobody tried to help me like that. Nobody has done as much as you have. And no, I'm not saying that I'm a fucking angel or I'm better than anybody else. I worked to make sure that they got some type of result rather than being left to just wonder what's going on. And I took so much shit there. And it's a garbage company. So do not buy from Carvana. Do not buy from them. All you will have to look forward to is a vehicle that does not come the way it's explained, a warranty service that is not gonna, that's another fucking whole issue in its own. The warranty service is not gonna do anything for you. You literally have to set it up. You have to go to a dealership or go to a preferred repair facility, have them look at everything, send a report to the warranty company. After that report is then reviewed, you then have to wait 24 to 48 hours. After that 24 to 48 hours, you find out if your vehicle is going to be fixed. After you find out if it's going to be fixed, you then make the appointment, you take the vehicle in, and then you're without a vehicle. Carvana does not do rental reimbursement, only in special occasions. They do not ever provide any type of rental vehicle. When you're out your vehicle, you're out. If you do not request a 7-day extension for your 7-day money-back guarantee, they are gonna make you stick and be stuck with that vehicle because you got screwed out of it and you didn't know about it. They will tell you, since you did not report it and since you did not ask about it in the first 7 days of you owning the vehicle, we can't help you. Literally, 100%. It can't be done. And I can't tell you how many nice people I met that were just baffled and just stuck. Like, what are we supposed to do? How do I help this customer? How do I help myself? How do I make it so that I can actually give some type of decent customer service? There was just no way to do so. And it's just ridiculous. I would never refer anyone to Carvana. I'm sorry. The situation with them was so bad, I refrained from wearing any Carvana merchandise, meaning the shirts that I have, the fucking hoodie that I had, any of that shit. I refrained from wearing any of it out in public because I did not want somebody to approach me and just have this fucking huge problem. I promise you it's that bad. And now they've laid off all these people. They are closing more stuff as far as I've been told. Their stocks have gone down significantly. And it's just garbage, like the whole thing. And on a side note, I don't know if you guys can see behind me or not, there's another Challenger identical to mine. It's just red, but it's the same exact car. Super cool. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, no, so it's a little update about where I've been, and there is more coming to the channel. I have other shit that I've put off. I have other videos that I put off, and yeah, we're gonna get to them for sure. But I think my channel more and more, every time I do a video, and even the last ones I did, it turns more and more into a vlog. So it's gonna be a lot different going forward. But I can't wrap my head around I don't even know what the word is. The bullshit. I can't wrap my head around it. Like, why run something that monumentally big? And they're a $1 billion company. Why run something so bad? Like, it's happy employees that literally make up some of the best companies ever. And Carvana does not provide that. Carvana does not provide any type of support. They don't provide any type of like, how can we help you? How is it that we can go through this? And mind you, when I was going through this shit with my wife, when we found out all this stuff, I changed a lot of things. I mean, who wouldn't, right? And so I remember that there was a couple calls I took where I was having a hard day because I didn't know what to do, and I was stressed out and everything else. And so rather than my boss ask me, hey, what's going on? He says, well, we need to put you on a performance improvement plan. What? Now, this is how bass backwards they are. They talked to me months prior to, or a month prior, whatever it was, to, you know, how can we make our calls quicker? How can we make our wrap-up times quicker and whatever else? So I literally got that down. I literally got it to where my call and the performance plan was brought up because of what I'm about to disclose. It came up because I had a call that was 10 minutes, start to finish. They got the introduction, they got the branding, they got the how can I help you bullshit, they got the let me verify your account, all that garbage. And so I did all of that. And then I closed my call, did my closing shit, they got all the information that they needed, and then I moved about my day. I literally got in trouble for having too quick of a call. I don't know what to say to that. You want certain things and you tell them to do them. Employees do them, and then it doesn't work out anymore. So I again, this is the bass awkwardness that I was talking about with this company that doesn't know how to run. You know, I don't know. But, you know, that's just some of the fuckery that I've dealt with and some of the shit that they put me through, and yeah, been playing catch up, and here we are again. So there's gonna be some good shit coming to the channel, possibly a new vehicle, and you know, we're gonna get some things going, and I don't know, man, like, this wasn't so much car related as life related, so thanks for sticking around if you guys actually sat through and watched the whole video. If you guys have any questions, like, you know, I don't have a problem proving any of this, so if you guys have any questions or anything, or you want to see some of this, I can definitely do that. And, you know, Carvana CEOs, fuck you, because you know what I'm saying is true, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have had to lay off 2,500 people, you wouldn't have lost your dealer license for things that are very, very true, and you guys would not have such a bad turnover, and, you know, have so many issues with providing good customer service. Fuck you guys. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for tuning in. If you guys liked it, you know, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot more coming in. And take care, and I'll see you on the next one.